Pop Squat, coming at you. Jane Remover is back. One of my patrons sent this in. This was Princess Alenda. I'm sure it's just Princess Alenda. Uh, but this particular patron sent in a track from Jane Remover I have not yet listened to. This is called Movies for Guys, and it is track 7 on Frailty, which is also the album so many people have said you need to listen to this whole album. Came out in 2021 from Jane Remover. It is, let's see, this song is listed as rock, pop, indie electronic, emo, and hyper pop. Really been enjoying the hell out of Jane Remover's stuff. And I have a couple of her tracks on my phone. What keeps coming up? Kodak Moment. I've listened to a bunch. I just think that song is so... Sorry, cat's in the way of this microphone now. That song is just super cool, the way it sort of breaks down at the end. But that happens in a lot of Jane Remover music, and I would not be surprised if something like that happens here. I don't want to get into it too much because I want to just listen to it. I'll get into it in a second, though. I want to remind people that Babytron's coming to Seattle. He's going to be at Neumos July 6th. Tickets are only $27 to $30. Please, if you're in the area, go see him. It's going to be a good show, I'm sure of it. Let's see. Movies for Guys is the name of the track. There is a note here on Genius that says Movies for Guys is the 7th track on... Oh, this has Jane Remover's old name. Album Frailty. Jane explained to SoundCloud that the song is about crushing on somebody who doesn't only not like you back, but doesn't like the idea of you in general. This song is about crushing on someone, but then this is a quote from Jane Remover. Crushing on someone, but then realizing not only do they not like you back, but they don't like the idea of you. Growing up in an unaccepting environment made me pretend to be someone else, someone way more likable. Not only did it leave a sour taste in my mouth, but it turned my brain to mush. I wish I could have told myself that it was okay to be myself when I was younger, but I'm afraid of visualizing the outcome had I actually done that. If you don't know Jane Remover, I said old name. Jane Remover is trans and has an old name that some of her music is done under. And I hesitate to mention it here, but it seems like there's still archives? No. There's still evidence, I'll say that's what I've... remnants of the old identity. So I'm going to use her old name. It was... see, now I don't even remember. DLTZK, and it was pronounced Delete Zach. So that would be someone else you could look for old Jane Remover music under, I'm sorry to say that I had to use it because it's a dead name. Hopefully Jane can forgive me for that, but I would love for people to check out more of her music because it is about being trans and the experience of growing up and, as the quote just said, being forced to be someone other than you really are just to survive, just to make it through. And that's a shitty way for people to treat other people. Like, you can't be yourself, you have to be what we think you ought to be in order for you to even continue existing. It's a crap way to live. I mean, it's a crap way to live, like to force someone to be like that. And it's also terrible that people have to put up with that in order to just survive. It's terrible. Everybody should just get to be themselves. It's just not that hard. As long as you're not hurting anybody, right? Like, Jane knew who she was, and she couldn't be that person until she got older, got more confident, got out of the situation she was in, whatever. Great. I'm glad she is now out on her own and able to be the person she wants to be, because that's who she always should have been allowed to be. That's my soapbox for today. Jane Remover, Movies for Guys is the name of this. It came out about a year ago. The only hashtag here on SoundCloud is pop, but I know I just read what the other tags are on Genius. Let's get into this. I'm super curious. I love Jane Remover stuff. I think she has a really cool, like, a lot of her stuff is very much about her experience as a trans person. But then she does such cool things with the music and has these, like I was talking about in the other song, like these little breaks in them that tell a completely different part of the story. So I'm not sure if this is going to have that. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I'm just excited to hear something new from Chain Remover. So let's do it. 5 minutes, 45 seconds. Movies for Guys, Chain Remover. And thank you to Princess Alenda, Alenda, who sent this in. Love it. Love that. Not expected at all. Did not expect what really sounds like a dance song. Like, this is like a club dance track. I love it.
I get sick every time you get in my way. So just stay out of it for the sake of all the vibes. Time will pass till you're out of my view. I hold my breath, and I hold my breath till I pass out. Wake up in a cast lying on the couch. In the same room with you like I'm outside. And every move I think I shut it down. It's everything, skin as a flowers. And I can't eat just thinking about it.
Yeah, here's the breakdown. Oh, fuck, I just absolutely love it. I love what she does. I love what she does. Because again, she's like painting a picture of how she feels inside, of how she felt in those moments. Like, it's slightly robotic, it's slightly off, it's interrupted and jerky and not natural, and and it's so good. And again, maybe I am completely reading into this what I want to read into. Well, obviously that is exactly what I'm doing, but it just seems so clear to me, like that's the intention she has behind this musical interlude, and like the little hiccups and weird interruptions that have happened at other times in the song are to reflect like her mental state at the time of like somebody talking to her, and she just sort of has to fake it. And it's not really her being herself, it's her like trying to put up this front, and yet behind it is this chaotic energy, this craziness, this weirdness. It's just absolutely fantastic, and I just love it. Okay, that section is really cool because it's got this huge like drum and cymbal, but if you listen within that, there's like this nice little melody going along that wasn't at all what it sounded like. That just, again, it feels like here's the true self in the background, this little lilting little melody of stuff, and up front is all. It's just so awesomely cool. I love the way she thinks.
I see you every time I break a glass of wine and let the pieces stab your eyes. I see you scream and cry, but I won't help this time and let you bleed out on the sidewalk. When they come to your house, I'll turn the TV on and you'll be there on channel 9. Then you take the remote, I'll get kicked out the house, 'cause you said this movie's just for guys. I don't really wanna be someone that gets in your way, but I will let it slide past my face. What you say yesterday, I don't really wanna be someone that gets in your way, gets your way, but I guess you'll always have your way. I don't really wanna be someone that gets in your way, but I will let it slide past my face. What you say yesterday, I don't really wanna be someone that gets in your way, gets your way, but I guess you'll always have your way. I don't.
It's great. It's great. Love it. I'm downloading this. I want to hear really most of the first part of that song. I could listen to over and over and over and over again. And I think it makes sense as a complete package too, right? Like it tells the whole story, and the end of it kind of comes so the beginning talks about this past experience, about her not being able to be herself, having a crush on somebody, that person just rejecting completely the whole idea of Jane, and like almost being like repulsed seems too strong a word. Just acting like she doesn't even exist, like doesn't matter, doesn't exist. There's nothing there that could possibly interest this person, and that's a shitty way to treat somebody, and excluding her because this movie's for guys, right? You're not allowed here. This movie's for guys, and then coming back to the end of the track where it sounds to me like, I'm not 100% sure about this, it sounds to me like this is Jane referring to yesterday as the stuff that happened years ago, right? And saying like, I'm not gonna let that just stand. Like you don't just get to have your way. I get to be me too, and I think it's a great way to kind of tell the whole story in this one song. Great track, really a fantastic track. May may be my favorite from her now. Just because I love the music. I absolutely dig the music. Great stuff. It's really remarkably good. Papa Squat. Check it out. Please like, subscribe, and share. Again, thank you to Princess Aelenda. They spell it A-L-E space E-N-D space A. Aelenda. So, but I'm sure it's just Princess Aelenda. Thank you very much. I'm going to get one more track done, and I'm going to get these uploaded. Have a good night. I hope you enjoyed this one. It's awesome stuff. If you want to become a patron, information's below. If you want to send me some music to listen to, my PayPal and Cash App are listed down below. That's the filter I use to only get suggestions from people who are serious about it. And if you're an artist and you want to send me stuff, my email is below. You can just send it to me there. I have a long lead time on all this stuff, so please, please, please be patient. I'm sorry. I'll be back. Bye-bye.